Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here on the rancho in Jalisco, Mexico. Everybody just went outside because we are going to go get some street tacos, some local tacos here in our rancho. You guys put it in the comments below, what is your favorite type of taco? I like chorizo y bistec. Everybody in my family gets something a little bit different. Now, also, we have some big home build updates. I'm so excited to share with you guys, and we're about 90% done with the electricity. As most of you know, we're building our dream home here on the rancho, and I love being able to bring you guys along. And if you have not already, please like and subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from. We're really trying to make it to 100K subscribers, and you guys can be a part of that. You also won't miss updates and adventures here in Mexico. Let's get going for some tacos first. Look, he's pointing at us.
The other day, that's hold it all night.
You use red sauce now too, Pumpkin?
Showing uses the drop.
Good. That's gonna be delicious. Put your limon on there too, okay?
Showing uses a drop.
What'd you get, Abby? Bistec. Alright, you guys, I got dos bistec y dos de longaniza, which is my favorite. Now, I start by putting rábanos on top and then the salsa. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Se mamaría se fue. Now, this sauce is the really, picante, really hot. Then the normal hot sauce. Then limon. Amazing. You want two more, Pumpkin? Of course. Lalo, what did you get? Seis de labio.
Yeah, to knock the wind right out of it.
Who did it? Abby? Ay, Lupita! Alright, you can sit in front this time.
Okay, so I'm going to sit on his lap.
No, not right now. Yeah, I'll grab it. Alright, you guys, we just got back home and just in time because the electrician just got here, which is good because we are almost finished with the third floor balcony and we're going to be moving our way down. But before I explain that any further, let me put this egg back. Let me get a shirt on to protect from the sun and we'll head up there. And you guys, look at this. These are our full-grown chicken eggs and these are our full-grown miniature chicken eggs. Aren't those cute? All right, I grabbed my button up to protect me from the sun. Let's head upstairs. Are you having fun, Pumpkin?
Yeah.
Good. Now, before we head all the way in, Guillo and Lalo made a decision that they were gonna finish the very top and work their way down. So the little casita, he will completely finish that. Then he will move on to the next and move on to the next. And then this bottom floor will be the very last thing they do. Now that is just something they said they decided on. I don't know if they'll change their mind on that a little bit more through it, a little bit more through the process. But as for right now, they're focusing on this top floor. So let's go up there and see.
The reason why we're focusing on the top floor is so before I can put the subfloor down, I have to plaster all the walls. So if you think about it, like say we do the plaster first and then the wall will end up on top of the plaster and it'll leave a gap right there. But if we go the other way around, you have a better seal.
And then right now when we head upstairs, what has he finished? The very top of the casita, right?
So we got the whole roof done on the top of the casita. We got whatever needs to be plastered up there plastered. And I'm trying to get everything plastered that we can so that we could put down the subfloor on the second floor roof.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So that's why Neto's here. He's gonna finish the walls that go around the casita and maybe some of the bathroom drains.
Okay.
That way it would just get us closer to putting subfloor down.
Right. Well, let's head up there and you can show us what you guys have got done. And Guillo and Pollo, our workers, are still on lunch. But they should be back any minute.
Pues aquí no es mucho. No, no es mucho. Falta el drenaje de allá y el baño. Pero no sé si va a quedar al centro, no sé cuánto avanzó.
Pues hay que agarrar.
Ahí agarra pues la mitad, quedan.
Hay que descontar unos 20 centímetros de la viga por arriba. Y ya de ahí agarramos el centro, que cabo 2-3 centímetros, pues ya no es mucho. Ya no se aprecia pues tanto la.
Más o menos acá el centro está todo marcado.
Ese es el centro de subiendo los 17.
Subiendo los 17.
¿Y contactos dónde quieres? Porque vas a hacer una barra aquí.
Ahí nomás, como dejamos el baño. Como dejamos el baño, no sé cuánto vaya de altura.
¿La barra hasta dónde la vas a hacer?
Hasta ahí.
¿Hasta esta viga? Pues son 17, más o menos llevan 90. Como 1.10, hay que dejar como 1.15 al ras del piso. Sería al ras de la dala.
Más o menos, ¿verdad?
Sí, para no abrir la dala. Bueno, que suba 20 y 90 son unos 10 que le dejan a la. Oh, sí sería hasta arriba. Sí sería. Es que son 20 más 90 que le dejan es unos 10. Sería de aquí hacia arriba el contacto.
Sí.
Y quedaría más chaparrita, que te dejaran como unos 85 la barra, para no abrir hasta acá.
Sí.
¿De aquí para arriba qué vas a hacer? Porque la altura de este casa te va a quedar como si te subieras aquí.
Sí.
All right, so these are our electricians. There's a head electrician right here, and then his 2 workers, and then sometimes he brings his son with him, and they just enjoy being here with their dad. Now, right now, they're talking about the plumbing and electrical and exactly where they want to put it because they want to get this 3rd floor balcony done so that we can get the subfloor in as soon as possible. And then on the outside, we already started plastering. Let me show you that real quick. So the subfloor on top of there is already done, and you can see they started plastering around right here. And then these that go up at an angle, those are gonna hold our shingles that are gonna go across for our roofing. The same subfloor they did up there, we have to do down here, but we are also going to be using these right here. These are gonna go down on your subfloor like that. And then this is our shingles, our roofing. Now, you can see this right here. These are clay, and these are natural clay. I mean, they're earth colors. They're so beautiful, but if you don't have them sealed, they can get kind of like mildewy, and they don't still have that beautiful color. So I decided to go with the same color, but I had it sealed. You can see it's a little bit shinier, and that is just gonna protect it. Now you can see where Gio, our head mason, has left his plastering stuff, and he has plastered all along the outside of our house. So what are they setting up right now?
So I wanted them to get all these walls done. So,
Yeah.
And in order for me to put subfloor down here, I need a drain coming from where the sink is going to be, and that's going to connect where the toilet is going to be in this bathroom.
Right.
So they have, and then you see where all the little white lines are at?
Yes.
I had to remark that. So they're gonna make a channel for the hose to sit in, like the conduit.
Yeah.
Every meter 90,
Right.
there's gonna be a light that points down. And
A
then-
light.
Yeah. And then the lights that point down, and then that's gonna be controlled by a sensor that turns them on when it's dark and then turns them on when it's light.
That's crazy. Where'd you find lights like that?
Neto told me about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he has because our electrician does so many houses locally and out in Ocotlan and stuff, he has a lot of good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So we love when he can give his input on things. That's awesome. Hey, can you put the ladder over here so I can show them our subfloor on top real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what else I was going to ask you? These tiles down here, did you have to put those on the subfloor on top?
They're already on there.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you had to put them up there, too. Wait, just hold the ladder, though. Don't walk away, because I'm scared. Because this, look at you guys. See that huge gap? I can't go all the way up there. But, hon, I feel like you're not holding the ladder.
Go ahead.
But hold it.
You can see the outline of it.
Yeah, I can see the outline of them. You guys see the outline of those brown tiles down there? Those brown clay tiles? Wow, it looks so nice. So this is the very top of the casita.
So I asked you yesterday what those tiles were actually for, okay?
Right.
You guys, you didn't get to see yesterday, but once we poured that subfloor,
Yeah.
we let it dry for a minute, it'll start cracking, okay? So then we had to put, we had to make it more liquidy, okay? Like the actual mixture. And that fills all the gaps, and you just keep filling gaps.
Oh, so you keep going over the cracks.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Filling the gaps. And then that tile,
Uh-huh.
when all the gaps are filled, the tile sits on, you put another layer of concrete down,
Yeah.
and that sits on the concrete and it doesn't let it split. That's
Oh,
what the tile's
okay.
there for.
So it won't crack our floor.
Yeah.
And then you guys, before I go back down, there is a drain right over here, you can see. And it's hard to tell on camera, but it does angle slightly, very slightly, right down to this drain. All right, let's go down.
Actually, like,
What is the angle, hun?
it's like 20 degrees. That's what it calls for. So, like here in Mexico, they either do 1.5 centimeters per meter or 2 centimeters at the max per meter. This measures 4 meters, so we did 8 centimeters of downfall.
Right, and it's kind of nice because, like, I was scared that I was going to be able to tell that the floor kind of had a lean to it, and I can't tell.
No, that's why we
Like,
wanted,
very slightly.
That's why we wanted all of it to go to one corner. Like, say we would have done the downspouts in the middle of the house, which a lot of people do. They run them through the castillos.
Yeah.
In the middle of the house, and then they'll run it out to the drain. If you would have done that, you would have a dip in the middle of the middle of your floor.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would have liked that.
But yeah, hopefully we can get all this done around the casita so he could plaster, and then get all that done, and we'll plaster that, and then we'll put a subfloor down.
And are you putting subfloor before you put the roofing shingles? Is that what they're called, shingles?
What?
Our roofing
The
tile?
roofing tiles.
Oh,
No,
okay.
those are only going on the outside of that.
Right. No, I know that, but when does he start that?
We got the stucco, everything that gets plastered,
Uh-huh.
like up there. You see how there's like a little part that's plastered already?
Yeah.
That needs to get stucco over it before we put the roofing tiles, because once we put the roofing tiles, we're not going to be able to step in that area.
Okay, so this is going to need stucco as well.
Yeah,
Anything plastered.
Anything that gets plastered.
And then you said you were I could pick a color of stucco, correct?
Yeah, so we ended up picking like a sand color, which ends up being the
Just
same,
a little lighter.
No, it's the same color as that. Or I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see. I guess you can make it lighter if you want it, or darker.
Right. Yeah, no, I didn't want it completely white. I wanted it kind of earthy tones. So I think I'm going to like it like that. But we won't know till we get it on. And why do you stucco over top?
So the stucco that we bought is for exteriors only, so that makes it more waterproof.
Uh-huh.
And then they have a different stucco that's for inside the house. I didn't know if you wanted to use like waterproofing stucco all through the house.
Yes. Yeah, I'm probably going to want it all through the house. And I know that's a little bit more expensive for us, but from living in your mom's house, we've been able to see when water gets in the damage it can do so quickly.
Well,
it's worth it.
We're not going to have my mom's issue. So my mom's issue is that they didn't put plastic down. They didn't put a vapor barrier when they did the subfloor.
Okay.
I'm going to put a plastic barrier down there.
Right.
So, I mean, none of that moisture is going to be able to seep through your walls.
Right. Yeah, that'll be really good. So you're not going to stucco the inside of here?
I mean,
You're gonna leave it
eventually
brick?
we're going to plaster it. It's just, I'm not really worried about this right now. I just need the drain or to run the pipes for the drain.
Right.
So that I can put the subfloor over here.
Right.
That's more what I'm worried about. And this isn't going to get wet anymore because the top is sealed on this.
Uh-huh.
I'm more worried about this.
Right.
Lavamos en la taza de baño. Voy a meter un tubo aquí de 2 para arriba. Voy a hacer un barrenito con las puras acabocado y arreglamos arriba para que quede como jarro de aire para el drenaje. Para que no se te haga como un sello, pues.
Sí.
Se le ayude a irse todo.
¿Está bien?
Ahí ya nada más le haces como una chapadita pues de cemento para que
¿Me va a ser de
2 pulgadas, ¿no?
De 2 pulgadas.
Para que salgan vapores, salgan olores y cosas así. Porque si cuando llueva o eso se va a ir el agua. Sí pensaba, dije, lo conecto a es de 3 y te traes una grande y vas a
His little boys are so cute.
Deja.
Sí, la camisa va. Me dan que me suena mi gorro, por favor.
Quiero encargar aquí para poder echar el ya me habló. Le dije, ¿qué con esa porca? It's cracking.
Yeah.
So later on, he'll make the plaster a lot more like liquefied. You can see right now.
And then it will fill in all the gaps?
Yeah, fill up all the gaps so it ends up like that.
Yeah, it's nice and smooth.
Mira.
Aquí que otra base. Lo que voy a hacer, por ejemplo, voy a sacar desde aquí a la taza del baño. A la taza del baño.
Ya, mira, mi cuerpo lo que tiene que agarrar ya, si tenemos que levantar nosotros, lo levantamos.
Yo bien volado porque fui aquí a Guayabito.
Nos sentíamos soñados, ¿sabes, Diego?
Ya no es tan bonita.
I love how he does that, how he puts texture into it. All right, you guys, I'm back downstairs. I'm letting the boys take care of all of that stuff. Now, if you guys see our head mason Guillaume putting the plaster on, everybody kind of came to watch him do it because it's really cool to watch and his technique. And the way he does it leaves these textures, these kind of like swirling textures in the wall. I do not want those gone in my home. I don't want a perfectly smooth wall. No, absolutely not. I want my walls to have the character he's putting into it. The work that he has learned, the skills that he has learned that has been passed down to him. And every single one of those swipes and swirls and textures means something. And I'll always remember that. My kids will remember that. And I just feel like, especially here in Mexico, it's so beautiful to me to see people's work because everybody uses their hands and their skills and their imagination, even artistic skills, to make things like that. And I want it to be a part of my home. I'm not gonna make it look absolutely perfect. I love that. So now that our electricians are back, I feel a lot better. I feel like things are going to start picking up a little bit. But that's also why I haven't done a lot of home build updates recently, is because our electricians have been gone and things have been moving a little bit slower. But now that they're back, it will start picking up again. I also found the stove I want to purchase for the kitchen. I cannot wait to show you guys that. I'm going to show it to you on the next vlog. Now, I haven't purchased it yet because I have to see if I can find it here in Mexico. Hopefully I can. Now, I'm going to head back downstairs because here on the rancho, there's always a lot of chores to get done. So I have some chores to get done. I'm going to let the little girls play in their pool. They love that thing so much. Then we're going to head off to Annabelle's gymnastics class. You guys, she's getting so good at gymnastics. It's amazing. Also, you guys, every once in a while, we get comments on my vlog that are kind of like almost hot topics. People really want to know. And they're things that I won't normally put onto a vlog, but I do talk about it in my lives. So, certain things, like people had a lot of questions about me leaving tips here in Mexico, or about my husband's diabetes and the things he eats, or questions about our family and living here. On our lives, we go a little bit more in depth into those questions, and we try to do a live every Sunday upstairs. Is the pool so fun?
Yeah. Just it's so cold.
The pool's cold, but it's hot out. So if you guys have some burning questions that you want to know, or you've seen those questions before and you want to know what the answers are to them on the comments, it's good to check in for a live, and I try to post it on my community page before we do the live. Now, I have to clean up real quick and go watch these girls outside. Then we will head out to Ocotlan for gymnastics class. Now, I was just making my bed, and some of Annabelle and Hope's friends came over. And on a normal day here in Mexico, friends come over and they just walk over. So their parents might be at the plaza or getting something from the tienda, and they come over and they want to play with the little girls. And it's extra fun for them because my girls have a lot of Barbies at the house. But let me show you a piece of front. Is she loving your little Barbies? So cute. Hola, Jenny. And then Annabelle's outside with this little girl's older cousin, Yenny. You've seen her on the vlog before, but they're outside playing in the tent. The tent has been the funnest thing for my kids. All right, laundry's folded. Time to get it put away and head out.
Everywhere. I told her laughing. I told her stay in this room, okay?
All right, besties, time for gymnastics. Not for you. You just snuggle with your mommy. Come on. Dad's gonna go get your water right now. Ready? You did so good on the balance beam. Come on, besties. You did wonderful, Pumpkin.
It was really, and well, the baby laughed at me like that.
So he was like cracking up.
He was laughing so hard.
He couldn't breathe. At one point, he was like this.
All right, you guys, we are back home and I quickly made everybody Italian subs. You can see Lalo eating in the back right now. Maybe in the next vlog, I'll be able to show you guys how I make those. They were super delicious, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from. You can also leave prayer requests. Buenas noches a todos.